Welcome to the Social Lens and thank you for watching. South Africa is facing a turbulent economic storm that threatens to rock the foundations of its government's finances. Let's begin with the economic downturn that is placing immense pressure on South Africa's government finances. Lower revenue collection has become a growing concern, making it increasingly difficult for the government to fund its programs and services effectively. Economists have pointed out that raising taxes could be politically challenging, with the 2024 elections on the horizon, pushing the government to consider increasing borrowing to bridge the budget shortfall. As Finance Minister Enoch Godongwana has indicated, there are several contributing factors to this economic predicament. First, rolling blackouts have become an all-too-familiar inconvenience for citizens, disrupting daily life and severely impacting business operations. The consequences are far-reaching, with these power outages stifling economic growth and progress. Moreover, the logistics sector in the country has struggled with inefficiency, creating a bottleneck that obstructs the smooth movement of goods and services. This obstruction on the path to economic prosperity is akin to a roadblock that the nation must navigate. High inflation has added to the burden, leaving South Africans grappling with the rising cost of living. As a result, consumer spending has dwindled, and businesses have hesitated to invest further, exacerbating the challenges faced by the economy. To compound matters, rising borrowing costs have made servicing the existing debt more expensive, adding yet another layer of strain to the government's already tenuous financial situation. The burden of debt grows heavier, and the financial outlook remains uncertain. Amid these challenges, South Africa is not isolated from the broader global economic issues. The nation must grapple with the same slowdowns and uncertainties that affect economies worldwide. In this perfect storm, South Africa finds itself in a precarious position, facing headwinds from all sides as it navigates its economic course. In response to these economic challenges, Minister Godongwana is emphasizing the need to support economic growth and stabilize public finances over the next 3 years. But there's another issue that's been haunting South Africa's economy for a long time: the state-owned entities. State-owned entities in South Africa have long been a significant drain on government resources, demanding continuous bailouts to prevent their collapse. To date, over 300 billion rand has been spent on propping up these entities, and yet their financial health remains in dire straits. Finance Minister Godongwana is taking a hardline stance on this issue, acknowledging that some SOEs are essential for delivering crucial services, but also making it clear that their financial mismanagement must be addressed for long-term sustainability. Enter the medium-term budget policy statement, a report that has captured the attention of many for its stark assessment of South Africa's economic outlook and government finances. Here are the key takeaways from this crucial report. The government's plan to borrow a staggering 553 billion rand annually underscores the dire financial situation in South Africa. It's a clear sign that underperforming revenue collections and mounting pressures on government spending are pushing the nation's financial limits to the brink. However, amidst this economic turmoil, Finance Minister Godongwana has opted for caution when it comes to discussing potential tax increases. The uncertainty surrounding this issue reflects the government's delicate balancing act as it strives to maintain public support while tackling the formidable fiscal constraints that it currently faces. Economists, trade unions, and lawmakers have had diverse reactions to the MTBPS and the government's financial challenges. Economists have noted that, surprisingly, the markets reacted positively to the MTBPS. They view it as a realistic assessment of the economic situation. Despite the downgraded growth forecast, the government's transparency in addressing fiscal concerns has been appreciated by investors. On the other hand, the South African Federation of Trade Unions expressed disappointment with the National Treasury's decision to continue fiscal measures they believe stifle economic growth and hinder job creation. It's a tug-of-war between economic sustainability and social services. Members of Parliament, MPs, are seeking clarity from Finance Minister Godongwana regarding the government's plans to fund its commitments in the face of revenue shortfalls and limited borrowing capacity. It's a tightrope act that's under scrutiny. In conclusion, South Africa finds itself at a critical juncture, grappling with economic challenges, dwindling revenue, and the persistent burden of dysfunctional state-owned entities. Finance Minister Enoch Godongwana faces the unenviable task of restoring fiscal stability while fostering economic growth and addressing the concerns of taxpayers and investors. The recently released medium-term budget policy statement serves as a stark reminder of the nation's financial health. As South Africa navigates these tumultuous waters, its ability to find a balanced and sustainable path forward will be closely monitored by the public, the markets, and the international community. If you found this video informative, please click the like button and consider subscribing to the channel. Until next time.